Drinking around in the old field, there's been some names up and down this field over the years, and the project you've been working on for a very long time with a band of merry men coming to not to a close but coming to a head very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, it is. It's taken a lot longer than we initially planned on due to COVID. We had the lockdown with COVID, and even when we opened back up, we couldn't get into the library because the library being used as a COVID test centre and a COVID drop-in centre, which meant there were probably a 2-year delay in us getting into the library and finishing all the research that we needed to do. Myself and John Rowe and John's wife Sue have done the majority of the work on the heritage numbers itself, but obviously we've had people like Terry Swift who's done a lot of work on the Ken Pace, who did a lot of work on the book as well that we've released. So it's been a big team effort, and it's something that I'm really proud of with these numbers coming out, because I think the history that Batley have got and the players that have played for Batley, it's something that I think these players deserve to be recognised with. I think it's the most numbers throughout any rugby league team from the inception of rugby league. So we're over 1,700 names and numbers that we've had to research. So it's been a labour of love, but yeah, finally we're there now. We can start releasing these names, and people can start getting the certificates.
And this is going to be everybody who's ever represented Batley at all?
It is, yeah. It's all first team players for anybody who's got a first team appearance. There's a lot of people that have not got names, so we've got a lot of A and others, and a lot of people have played under pseudonyms like Smith and Jones and SOLs. So we've had to try and find out who them people are. There's maybe one or two people that have played several years apart that we can't account for whether they're the same person the second time round as they were the first time round, because the records aren't that great. So we've had to give them two separate numbers rather than assuming that they're the same person. So they're as accurate as we possibly can be. We're not saying that they're going to be 100% accurate, because we're going back to 1895 and the lack of records that the club have had. We've worked on the records that we've been able to find, so hopefully people can look through these numbers, and if there is any inaccuracies that people can point out to us, and hopefully they'll let us know.
And looking around the stadium at some of the boxes we've sponsored and some of the terraces, obviously Roy Powell terrace there, we've got names going right back: Ike Fowler, Frankie Gallagher, all these people.
But yeah, there's some great names around the ground, on the terrace, in the boxes, like you say, and the players that we've recognised for being in the Hall of Fame. There'll be some more that will be announced in future as well, and I think it's a massive honour for me personally to be associated with a club that's got the history that it has, and I've played here, I've coached here as well, and it's become a massive part of my life, and seeing the sort of names of people around here that are very, very famous within rugby league, it's proud for me.
And the next step, have you thought yet about presenting the numbers and how that will work? Is that just the next phase of planning now?
Yeah, that's the next phase. We're hoping to get people up to the games, up to the ground. The intention when we first started was to maybe get 10 people up to every game once we start presenting the certificates, and get 10 ex-players present upstairs in front of the supporters, and then maybe get on the field at half time as well, just so we can recognise the contribution to the club. Obviously, if people don't want to do that, or family members don't want to do that, then that's fine, and we can sort the certificates out individually, and they can come and collect them as and when it suits them. But ideally, we'd like to reconnect some people back to the club who've maybe not been there for a while, and we know that all the players that have represented the club since 1895 aren't all going to be with us. So we still want to get them certificates out to family members, and if family members want to come to the club as well and take part in the game and experience the game and reconnect their family to the club, then that's what we want to do.
And building on from that, we've got a couple of heritage dinners you've had so far with the Hall of Fame dinners, and that's still going to be a project we'll look at as well.
It is, yeah. That's a work in progress. We've got eight players that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame now, and there's no limit to people how many we can put in there. That's down to us. There's sort of certain criteria that we look at to try and get people into that Hall of Fame. We can't just put anybody in there. It's got to be a significant contribution to Batley Rugby League Club, not just rugby league as a whole. So it's got to be a significant contribution to Batley Rugby League Club, and the people that get put in that Hall of Fame, they'll have made that contribution to Batley. There's other things that are going to be going around the ground as well. Now we've got all the information, all the research that we've done, we can start now drip feeding stuff in throughout the ground, and putting little displays up there and signs here and there, and try and make it a little bit more interactive for people when they come into the ground, and celebrate the history and heritage of Batley Rugby League Club.
Well, Greg, congratulations to you and your team on a fantastic job, and we're really looking forward to seeing the results.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.